Opting for a change of scenery and color, we've come to Trabzon, the center of Black Sea culture. A region known for its captivating landscape, its colorful atmosphere, and its rich heritage. But just as captivating and just as colorful as its environment is its people. Warm and welcoming, although a little offbeat at times, but that's okay. Because while they love their music and dance, they also pay reverence to their multicultural and multi-religious past.
Trabzon'un feneri oy iki defa döneyim. Trabzon'un feneri oy iki defa döneyim. Geldi ordi vapuri limana mi gideyim. Geldi ordi vapuri.
We're now in the town center of Trabzon and we've come across a bazaar. And in this bazaar, there's jewelry stores lined up, and they are all specializing in historically traditional Trabzon jewelry. The jewelry here within the stores are traditionally Trabzon, and what one can say is that jewelry has always been and still remains an important enterprise for Trabzon society. Like many other cultures, tradition and symbolic meaning have a significant influence on who wears what and for what reason. Within traditional Trabzon families, social prestige and family status is determined by the amount of jewelry one has. As we can see, part of this enterprise in making jewelry lies within the city's capability of making it themselves. Now what he's doing is he's softening the golden band. He softens it with a flame and thereafter he molds it.
Trabzon büyük şehir oy doyamadım tadına. Trabzon büyük şehir oy doyamadım tadına. Uzaktan sevmek olmaz, gel yakına yakına. Uzaktan sevmek olmaz, gel yakına.
Here at our next stop, we take a look at a fine representation of the grandiose manors that were constructed up until and as recently as World War I. Now, homes like this one behind me speak volumes concerning Trabzon's position as a wealthy cultural and economic power. So let's take a look inside. The owner of this home in particular, a banker of Russian origin, had hired on an Italian architect. This Italian architect, having brought in materials from Italy, employed an eclectic mix of Italian Baroque with Victorian design. This is a very lazy afternoon. Everyone's sitting in the grass, enjoying their time together. Very lazy, children running around. You know, I think I'm gonna do the same thing. It's been a hard morning. Typically, Trabzon is known for its drab weather, gray skies, rainy seasons, but today the sun is out. It's rather scorching and the humidity is high, so I'm needing a pit stop. So I stop here at Gul Bahar Hatun Park, and within the park is her tomb right behind me. Built in 1506. She's the mother of Sultan Selim the Grim. The tomb itself is made of orangish, hueish stones with gray stones added for decoration.
Ben seni sevdim da dünyalara bildirdim. Ben seni sevdim da dünyalara bildirdim. Endirdin kaşlarını, babani yıldırdım. Endirdin kaşlarını, endirdin kaşlarını, babani yıldırdım.
Bridges like this are constructed all along the length of the river. And on the other side, there's houses. This is the only way to get to the other side. And let me tell you, me being afraid of heights, this is rather scary. The boards don't seem altogether stable. See how fat I am? It shakes. I think I feel sick, motion sickness. For those living up here in the mountains, an unconventional way of getting around is by these tires here. Affixing themselves to them, they are pulled electrically up to their destination, whether it be a home, a mosque, or a place of business. Uzungul, a lakeside beauty and seclusion. With its charming collection of old-style homes, the lake lies cushioned within a valley surrounded by mountains. And with its plentiful spruce and pine trees, its mystically foggy atmosphere, and its awe-inspiring hilltops, the scenery offers an extraordinary landscape for visitors. It is said that Uzungul Lake is the result of a landslide that occurred 4,000 to 5,000 years ago. As debris and mud and other things from the landslide started to enclose the water, Uzungul Lake was formed.
Denizde karartı var, bu gelen kayık mıdır? Denizde karartı var, bu gelen kayık mıdır? Ben özledim yarımı, ağlasam ayıp mıdır? Ben özledim yarımı, ağlasam ayıp mıdır?
Typical homes in the Karadeniz or Black Sea region are composed entirely of wood. What's interesting about this is no nails are used in the process of holding the wood together. Another distinctive feature is that the homes are composed of two levels, with the bottom level being used as a depot and the upper level being used as the living quarters.
Oy dumanlar, dumanlar, hep dalları sardınız. Yüreğimin derdini bilsen uzaklardınız. Yüreğimin derdini bilsen uzaklardınız.
Houses like this here are made completely of wood. Now what's interesting about this is they don't have nails to hold the wood together. Another distinctive feature of the homes here in the Black Sea region is that they are usually composed of two levels, with the bottom level being used as a depot and the upper level being used as the living quarters.
güneşti. Haber verun yarime, gözlerim dolu taştı.
On our way further up the mountain, we make a stop at a restaurant with a fish farm attached to it. The fish here are sectionalized into various groups depending on their size. When they're big enough, they're taken to the restaurant where they're eaten. The streaming flow of water from the mountains serve as a provider of nutrients for the fish, as well as acting as a filter for the pools.
Güzeller çok var ama değil birbirine olur. Güzeller çok var ama değil birbirine.
Kavuşmaya çare yok, kavuştursun yaradan. Duman geldi de çöktü oy dallarım dallarım. Siz orada oturun, ben burada alırım. Başındaki kuşun yanında liva çiçeği yok. Benim deli gönlümü senden geçeceği yok. Benim de benim deli gönlümü senden geçeceği yok. Benim deli gönlümü senden geçeceği yok. Yayladan ki yürüdüm, hava güneşliydi. Arkama bakamadım, gözlerim neşliydi. Oy duman kara duman, çıksana yollarımdan. Düştüm yolun altına, tutsana kollarımdan. Bir kara kuş alayı taşırmış kanadına. Ağlama kara kuşum, düşmanın inadına. Ağlama, ağlama, ağlama kara kuşum, düşmanın inadına. Ağlama kara kuşum, o düşmanın inadına.
Çok biliyorsunuz. Of ya, doğru yaptın mı?
Tamam canım.
Ne kadar? Ama yanlış yaptım.
Tabii.
Bu çok zor ya.
Yok zor değil. Alıştım mı tamam. Kolay gelir.
Kolay mı?
kolay ama alıştım mı?
I am now the new...
Orası bak orası büyük lan. Orada.
Oh, burada. Çok büyük. I've changed my job. I didn't like being a trekker or a tourist. So I decided to work on a tea farm, tea plantation. Bu bir çay çift. O ne? Çay çiftliği. Çay bahçesi.
Ha. Çay bahçesi.
Yeni söz var. Çay bahçesi.
Çiftlik de olabilir yani.
Kaç yıl böyle yaptınız?
Bu olayı tek 80 sene kaynatan Rusya'dan postacıydı, getirdi, tohum getirdi. Şu orta yere bir büyük sami var, oraya gitti kaynatan.
Aha.
80 sene evvel.
80 years? Ah, from Russia, right?
Yeah.
Ve babanızdan öğrendiniz.
Ha,
Ha?
biz aileden, ha,
Kimden öğrendiniz?
aileden ben baktım öyle güzel sıra sıra çay bahçeleri daha güzel oluyordu. Öyle yaptık onlar. Bize tarım söyledi, çok geniş yani büyük seyrek oldu, çok oturduğunda başa varamadık. Baştan yeni sık sık yaptık onları. Daha güzel oldu.
The loose translation
Çok
would
güzel,
be
çok güzel.
Allah razı olsun.
Evet, çok güzel.
The loose translation would be she's been doing this with her family for about 80 years, starting with her father who came from Russia. I can't give you the details because I don't have all the kelime or vocabulary. But something is for certain, this is rather difficult. My back is already hurting. Can you ask her like how she deals with her back?
Biz ağrımıyor mu bunu yaparken?
Tabii kesinlikle ağrıyor.
Then
Kesinlikle evet.
what do you do for your back?
Romatizma hep içiyoruz.
Diabetes.
Romatizma,
Uh-huh.
ayak,
Ah,
kol.
romatizm için
Evet.
ve şey burada
Evet,
için.
Evet.
Bunu oluyor.
Şöyle diyorum sana. Bak Rize'deki kadınlar %90'ı romatizmalı. Kesinlikle. Hep bakın %90'ı romatizmalı. Şimdi hepsi kadınlar tutuyor.
Biraz dolu.
Çok dolu.
Typically, on a given day, she will gather about 400, 500 kilograms of leaves, as she's doing here. You saw how slow I was doing it. Look at the speed she has. For those of you who need a visual, this all here would be about 400, 500 kilograms a day. Think how many tezas or ants that would take to do this. I wouldn't be able to do that. No way, not for me. No, don't even ask me. I'm not doing it. I'll keep my day job. Oh, right, this is my day job. Wow, a well-earned climb. But I'm not doing that again. We now find ourselves a short drive away from Trabzon in a small city named Rize. Although the population here is only 85,000, it still remains on the map. And probably because the most important crop in all of Turkey is found here, tea. Above us is our destination, a monastery built in the 4th century. Sumela Monastery, Trabzon's most important and most widely known attraction for tourists. It is believed that the monastery was built in the 4th century by 2 priests. This was during the reign of Theodosius I. Behind me is the main part of the monastery. This was the original portion. Expansion and restoration was later done in the 14th century under Alexis Comnenus. During the Ottoman period, many of the sultans had contributed time and energy into the upkeep of this monastery. It wasn't up until World War I, during the Russian occupation of the Trabzon area, that much of the monastery was abandoned. Music makes the people come together. We're now in Turkey-Trabzon, or Turma Cave, about 10 kilometers away from Düzköy. The pathway within the cave stretches about 2 kilometers, and because of the dripping mountain water, the air in here is rather moist and frigid, so be ready. Bring a jacket or a sweater. Interesting fact is, formations like this here took about 80 million years to form. Now the serious sightseeing starts, and we kick it off here at the Hagia Sophia. The structure behind me was first used as a church, built during the reign of Manuel Comnenus I in the 13th century. Later it was converted into a mosque at the conquest of Trabzon by Fatih Sultan Mehmet in the 15th century. A captivating feature of the Hagia Sophia is its rustic appeal. It's filled with frescoes, and these frescoes cover all of the walls. You have the north, the south, the west, and the east, all covered with beautiful murals. Now, if these walls could talk, they would tell volumes of stories.
Momogodi Hasho Ebei Muradi.
Nereye gidiyorsunuz?
Evet.
Eve. Ama bu ne?
Camiden geldik, Elif çizdi.
Kur'an okuyabilirsiniz ha?
Ben şuradaydım, bir sayfam kaldı diyorum. O beni okutacak, yarın hocaya söyleyecek, geçtim veya kaldım. Şurada.
Typically in the summer, the children go to the mosque. While going to the mosque, it's kind of like a vacation Bible school, but it's a vacation Quran school. What they do there is they learn, how to read the Quran. They learn the history of Islam, and they learn hadiths. This is what they do while at the mosque. Something interesting. This house is unlike the other houses surrounding it. It's made completely of stone, which tells us that this house is probably the oldest one here. Aferin, profesyonel olarak yaptın ha? Oh, nasıl tutuyorum? Böyle mi? Adını var mı yoksa sadece kuzucum. He's a professional. They're so soft too. Bu iş çok iyi ya. If you're going to spend a weekend or a couple days up here in Karabaşa Mountain, then stay here at the Karabaşa Hotel. The unique thing about this hotel is that the scatteredly placed rooms capture the landscape. Each hotel room is individually placed to give a very unique view to this behind me.